1v1 kicking off the week. Dragon versus Frank Silva. Dragon, are you excited for the new killer? I haven't seen the YouTube video for it yet because it wouldn't let me play it via Steam.
Hello there.
It was it was like blocked in my region, and I had to go to YouTube to watch it, and I just absolutely could not be fucked. I'm like, I'll see it when I get there. I'll see it when she's beating the shit out of me. I worked all morning, got home around 12:30. I have one more value. So you worked. Okay, so you're almost done now. Sorry, I suck at doing quick math with your time zone. You're 5 behind me, right? 4 behind. God, what the fuck? Okay, so it's 1:32 for you right now. Hi, Rose. Hi, Bunny. By the way, sorry, I apologize. I was doing quick math. Bunny, Rose, good morning. Baby, how are you? Was mega delayed. You have to take a train? I've never been on a train. I'm American. We have like 3 trains, which is ironic because, like, you know, we had the whole Western era. Fallen, how are you? Welcome back again, Fallen. Fallen, you're here every goddamn day. I appreciate you. 1:30 right now. I swear to fuck we were 5 hours ahead of you. Take a train to and from work. How? That's... I mean, that must be comfortable, right? Like, it must be better than driving a car. All right, man. Dragon, I gotta be honest, buddy. I'm hoping for a win from you today. We haven't seen a win from you yet since you started last season, so I'm hoping we'll see a win today. Frank, on the other hand, has actually been on a win streak. I believe his last 2 matches were wins, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how this goes. How'd the weekend go, Fallen? Dragon win! It's written in the flowers. There's no flowers here. This is a stadium, baby. Be professional. The weird period in between time seems to be 5 hours ahead of me. I swear to fuck, you were in the Eastern time zone. So you're like way fucked off on the corner, like Canada's like nipple. Then you must be, because you're closer to me. I hate time zones, man. They're the worst, dude. Especially because I have to quick math all my friends, you know, because like most of my friends are Eastern time zone in America, right? And then the other half of my friends are Central. And then I have my Europe friends, which are an hour ahead of me. Like Rizzo and them are an hour ahead. You know, and it's just like, ugh. Fuck. I'm on a losing streak. I know, Evil. Evil, I don't think the John Cena moveset's working out for you. On my errand days, I have you audio on my vehicle. Oh, God, can you imagine? And speaker in the grocery store? Don't do that, Fallen. You're going to pull a bunny. You're going to have me out in public in the grocery store, and I'm going to say some heinous shit, and I'm going to get you in trouble. Don't do that. That's an HR violation. As far east as we get. Okay, so you must just barely be out of the Eastern time zone, then. My weekend was good. My weekend flower... It was good. It was good. I isolated a little bit. Spent some time with the family a little bit. Worked a little bit on the stream. Got a little bit of work done. Did some Dark Tide work. Did some wrestling work. Overall, it was relaxing. I wasn't stressed. I wasn't stressed this weekend, which is honestly, that's the only thing I can really ask for. Now, don't get me wrong. My anxiety is high-strung as fuck because of my medical stuff that I have to do next week. But besides that compartmental... I can never say that. Compartmentalized? I can never fucking say that word. That boxed away and hanging out with Rihanna over here on the left. Yeah, I'm doing... it was a pretty good weekend. I swear! Hi, buddy. The Eastern time zone is an hour behind it. We're Atlantic. Jesus Christ. I thought it was literally like Eastern and then GMT. I didn't realize there were time zones in the middle. I thought I just went like 5 hours ahead randomly. Every time in a match, the opponent gets a second win. That's typically how it goes, Evil. Every time a character does a move, Evil, it costs stamina. So every character has a stamina meter. Every time you do a move, it drains your stamina, and the lower stamina you are, the less damage you do, and the less chance you have to reverse. So the more you're on a win streak, the more you're exhausting your stamina, and the more likely it is for your opponent to come back and have a comeback. And then while he's having a comeback, your stamina is regenerating. So it forces the game to kind of go like a seesaw. Whoever is winning is slowly draining their power, and whoever is losing is building their power until they switch roles. But ultimately, the game is entirely RNG. Even with a lower percentage chance of, like, reversing, you still have a chance to reverse, you know? Hi, Lemon. 7 stream. Hell yeah, Bunny. Thank you so much. I got stared at by an older lady. Oh, my God. Just stare them right back in the face and be like, you saw nothing. I had to go into the office Wednesday. You would not be on my computer at all. My phone, yes, but with a separate headset. Yes! I'm separate headset level. Let's go. Happy you got some... Yeah. I definitely needed it after last week. Hello, Crazy. Not sure if Crazy has noticed, but he has a belt match this week. Sorry, a title match. Belts are for holding up pants. Oh, Frank, don't do it. Don't do it, Frank. Don't do it, Frank. Bop! Yeah, no, fucking... Time zones are weird as shit, man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get, like, appropriately used to time zones, right? I really don't. It's been 3 years now, and the time zones still fuck with me. And then of course, there's like 2 different time zones, I believe, in Ireland, which are the same thing with different names. There's the Irish Standard Time, which is the exact same thing as what's it called? General Mountain Time or whatever, GMT. GMT and IST, the same time. It was like they got mad and wanted a different name. Hey, Blicky. Good morning, Blicky. How are you? You're Central? Yeah. See, I feel like most of my audience is Eastern Central. I literally didn't even know there was a 4-hour. I swear Canada was 5 hours. Yes, sir. How are you, Crazy? How'd the weekend go? Blicky, how'd the weekend go as well? Thank you for playing Pokemon Pocket with me. I'm officially 7 cards away from having every card in the game. I'm 7 fucking cards away. They used our province to cut off. What? That's great. Well, fuck me, I guess. Was withering. I love you, Flower. Flower, I love you. I ran out of stuff to give you because you have everything. Fuck! Yeah, I figured the last ones are gonna be... I have enough credits to craft 1 card. So all I need to do is collect the other 6. And I am heavily gambling with my Wonder Picks, dude. I am heavily gambling with my Wonder Picks. I'm spending so much of my fucking Wonder Points to fucking try and buy just any of the cards that I have left, really. Lemon has been an absolute angel, dude. Lemon is a higher level than me. He's like fucking 52 or some shit. And he's been sending me a lot of the older rares that I need and the newer rares that I need. So he's been an absolute cash cow. Yo, Dragon, stop taunting! Dragon, stop taunting! Okay, you know what? That's fair play. Dragon missed, but so did Frank. It's fine. It worked out. It worked out. Fuck, man. What everybody do this weekend? Buddy, what do you do on an average weekend? Also, hey, Flower, help me out. You're Whiskers mod, right? His birthday stream is today, right? That was the definition. I think the definition of eating shit is a little bit more poopy. If I gotta be honest. Bob! Pretty sure. Almost positive. Almost positive. Ooh, another kick. The Bob Ross streams. I like how he's having like a mini subathon, which was a great idea for a birthday stream, honestly. He's having like, oh, your finisher got reversed. Dragon, you're fucked. You're fucked, dude. You are so fucked. Your finisher just got reversed. You're dead. You're gone. There's no way. There's literally no way. You don't come back from this. The Bob Ross stream. Okay, so Whiskers, do you know what time that starts? I could just look, but I'm holding this can. So I don't have my mouse hand openly available right now. I can't. 4 p.m. So that's 9 my time. Why do I have a bump on my head? Yo, both people are taking a fucking nap here. Dragon, get up! The last time is now! Or maybe the first time if we're lucky. I love that move. That move's cool as shit. Mari, what's up, man? How are you? What brings you in? How you doing today? Oh, fuck, dude. How'd the Helldivers go this weekend? Canada. What's happening? Not much, not much. We just started our Monday show. Which is... It's title match week this week. So we get to see how the titles end up going out. What brings you in? What brings you by? Wrestling? I get that he's putting the games. He's terrified to play it. Yeah, but 100 subs, that's a really low bar for a birthday stream, I feel like, especially for Mr. Whiskers. Because he's got heavy hitters in there. He's got Yuzaho, he's got Lesser Slayer, he's got Squatch. Like, they're going to drop 100 subs, like, individually. You know? Like, he's going to get at least 300. I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows exactly how long Visage is. Like, that's a long game. Even I didn't complete that. That's a long fucking game. We're really great until Trixie realized she couldn't shoulder check me at any point to send me flying. Wait, that's a thing you could do? What the fuck? Oh no, Dragon, please no, Dragon. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Rose, how did your weekend go? I wish I had better, like, streaming material. That wasn't just asking people how their weekend went. He's probably gonna break it into 2 streams. Mortuary assistant. I love Whiskers so much, man. That is a thing that can be done, and it takes nearly half your health every hit. I had absolutely no idea. Like what, you just run into someone? I thought we could run through each other. God damn it, Dragon. Dragon, absolutely god damn it. God damn it. I really liked Mortuary Assistant. I definitely struggled to get all the endings. I'm still missing like 2 endings. I've gone in and I've done everything I could think of a dozen times, and I just cannot figure it out. Bam! I really wish I had the attention span to remember hitting the record button. I really wish I could... God, it would save me about 25 minutes of editing, like these YouTube videos, if I just clipped all the fights individually and then just pasted them together. It's always been fragile. I snowball into death so quickly. I feel like that's such a common, like, high flyer thing. You know? Your character's been doing well lately, though. I mean, you've only lost the 1 match, and that was the tag team title match. Every match after that, it's been a win. I'm pretty sure. You won your 1v1 last week. And then you went 2-4 last season. You lost once to the Canadians, and then you lost again to the Canadians for the title. But besides that, you've been... I mean, you've beaten everybody else. I always thought that he liked my... Wait, what? What the fuck, man? Here is Roke looking like Mr. Sinister. I love the fact that he's supposed to be a good guy. Like, he's a face, but his character acts like a heel. I love the fact that he teeters on that line. It's definitely one of my favorite things. I should probably tag everyone. I always feel like I'm pissing people. Like, I tagged Dragon today. He didn't know why the fuck I was tagging him, and I was like, fuck. I'm just doing what you guys voted for. I'm so sorry. If you don't want me to tag you, just tell me. It won't upset me. Makes me less anxious. I played a lot of Space Marine 2 this weekend. And it's only been about a week and a half of playing Space Marine 2, and I feel like I'm already starting to burn out of it. Well, to be completely fair, I've been playing only low-level missions, because I've been, like, so many of my friends have gotten the game this last week, that I've just been doing these really low-level missions, which is fine, but I've been doing them for a week straight now, you know? And admittedly, I got kind of angry. I got kind of angry last night at the game. So there's this new game mode called Stratagems, which is like, there's normal mode and then there's hard mode. And it has a bunch of modifiers that change the way that, hey, Jack! It changed the way that the game runs, like how things work. And, as far as I can tell, as far as I've been told, that's the hardest game mode. When you play that game mode on hard, it's harder than absolute because it's absolute difficulty plus the modifiers that make it harder. Like, there'll be modifiers that are like, you have no armor, you can't heal, friendly fire is turned on, etc. So I signed up for it last night, and it immediately quick play hot dropped me into a mission. By the time it loads the shaders and I load into the game, I am half health in the middle of a horde with a boss on top of me and both my teammates are dead. That's what I loaded into. So before I could even take control of my character, I was dead. I go back to the base. I queue again. Bam! Instantly, the moment I hit queue, instantly I'm loaded into a mission. I get hut dropped in. I'm 2 minutes into the start of the mission. Like, that's how far away they were from the entrance. I load in. I'm in the middle of a horde, half health, with a boss on top of me, both teammates dead. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Hi, Lily. I'm sitting there like, what are the chances this happened twice in a row? Like, one boss spawns, wipes the first group, I join in late. Join a second game, a boss spawns, wipes the second group, I join in late. Like, bruh, just let me start from the fucking beginning. Like, stop hot dropping me. Oh my god, Kitty. Honestly, Blinky, it's like, yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. So I leave. I just went out for 5 times, by the way. I queue up a 3rd time. I finally get into a lobby that isn't mid-wipe, right? I finally get into a lobby. And when I load in, I am with a, what is it, a level 11 Prestige 1 and a level 9 Prestige 0. On the hardest game mode. Like, what? Like, this isn't gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. This is if he was like Prestige 4, 11, maybe. But like a level 9? That's like 2 hours of gameplay. Fuck. So I left that. I gave it 5 minutes. I queued again. I get into a different group with 2 different low levels in the ship, and I just go, fuck this shit, man. Fuck this shit, dude. I'm not even gonna bother anymore. Like, not even gonna bother. Space Marine, man, that its matchmaking system is fucking trash, dude. I was getting so fucking agitated. All I wanted to do was get matched up with max level players and play the hardest game mode, like, from the beginning, and not being hut dropped in front of a boss. You know what it's like when you load in and the boss is mid-anal fisting? Like, the camera goes from black to, like, shh. You can see the combat, and the boss is in front of you with a giant red dodge indicator, and he just, bam, pancakes you. Fuck, dude. Man, I don't even have control of my character yet. Shit's fucking me up. Kitty, I love your character's pose so much. Do I play Space Marines? I would play Space Marines. I just like playing with people. How am I doing today? I'm okay. I'm okay. So this week, Casey, you're gonna have fun asking me that this week. I'm gonna have a very long and very fun week because as of today, I can no longer take my lansoprazole. Lansoprazole. I don't know. My stomach medicine. That stops with the boiling acid I have that comes from the depths of hell. So, in order to get me ready for my anal camera, I have to be off that medicine for the week. So, today is the beginning of it. I already couldn't sleep because my indigestion was all the way up here. So I slept like absolute garbage. I was awake all morning. I didn't get to bed until like 12, and then I slept from 12 to 4. Got up, took Boo out, ate breakfast, started stream at 5. So already a good start, and it's only day 1. Am I avoiding things? I will be after today, yes. I will be after today. I figured today's my last day of being semi-normal, right? Loves chairs, it always backfires. Dude, weapons in general, like, they just always backfire. It's fine. It's fine, Casey. Yeah, I had my pillows up behind my head last night. Couldn't decide between face or pose. I feel like face is better, Kitty, just for the sheer fact that it's bigger. Or, like, zoomed in more. Hi, Grazer. Good morning, Grazer. Hold on, I missed that message, Blicky. Roz, you want to play Space Marines? Yeah, I'll play Space Marines with whoever, Sage. I'm just down to hang out, man. I'm chill as fuck. He gave you pancakes? Sounds like a lovely fellow. Yeah, he turned me into pancakes. Yeah, it was great. Nah. Oh, God, man. I'm just so surprised, Blicky, that there isn't a level requirement. I'm so surprised that there isn't a level requirement for the hardest game mode. You know? That's crazy to me. You have one of those old people bed lifts, and it's great for acid reflex. Well, honestly... Oh, fuck, Jack. Jesus. Jack, she was beating up Rin. You didn't have to super kick her into next week. Jesus. Yeah, it's gonna be a very fun and exciting week. Very fun, very exciting week. On the bright side, my parents come to visit me the day of my anal camera, actually. That's the day they land in Ireland. Oh, Rin! Oh my God, Jack! Jack, relax! Jesus! They're coming from America, and they're going to be bringing me sleep aids, which will be the first time I have sleep aids in 3 years. Very excited. Very excited. Very excited. Maybe I can fix my sleep schedule and start going to bed at like 11 like a normal person. Yeah, I am getting both, Casey. Squirrel in distress! Fuck. Oh, Blicky. I was watching Minnie and Evil play Marvel Rivals last night. And I was sending messages to Char being like, who the fuck is this? Because there's so many skins in Marvel Rivals now that I don't even know who they are. A bidet? Or a... Do I have a fucking what? I don't know what any of what you just named is. I don't have anything. Did most of us have a normal sleep schedule? Yeah. You know what I would like to do? And it's absolutely terrifying because, like, streaming is my business, right? I want to start streaming earlier, and I want to start ending earlier. If you guys remember, my streams are supposed to end at 6 p.m. They're supposed to end at 6 p.m. My new end time is 8 p.m. Because that's when all the Americans show up. Jack, goddamn! That was actually clean as fuck. Bidet is the toilet things to spray your butt. That's true. Yeah, okay. Postpartum folks when healing. I don't have any of that. I know they prescribed me something specific for, like, cleaning my holes, but I don't think I have to start it. for a few more days. I don't think I have to start that till the weekend. I'll have to read through, like, the 10-page manual they gave me, where every page says I have a chance of dying. So, super fun. Love that. I'm just now making breakfast. I love you. One of the... So, I used to start stream. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. I used to start stream at noon. I used to start at noon. And then I used to end at like 5 or 6. But the problem is, when I start my streams at noon, nobody's here. It's a ghost show. It's a complete ghost show. I'm talking like 3 to 5 viewers. It's completely dead. You know? And then the closer I get to 8 p.m., the busier it gets. Like, I'd say between 7 and 8 is where I get my viewership pop. Like, statistically, like, my viewers are like, meow, and then I hit 7 and it goes, bam. And, like, I don't know if, like, all the Americans go on break or what, but I get an immediate spike at 7 every single night. So it's addicting, you know? Like, I want to stream between 7 and 8, but the time is really shitty. Because, like, my kid goes to bed at 8. You know what I mean? 8:30. So if I end at 8, I don't get any actual family time. That's a lot of naps. Hi, Lynz. Did you know that Lynz is free on Monday and Tuesdays? Oh, man. Jack, please! There goes Roke. You know what? I thought Roke was going to win that. We got a lot of heavy hitters in this match, honestly. I honestly, any match with Rin in it, I just consider, like, I just know from, the start that this match is going to be rough. That's also the first loss Roke's had in a really long time as well. Yeah, okay, Casey. Honestly, I've been trying to not think about it all. Reading anything medical related is like a major anxiety trigger for me. Like a major anxiety trigger, you know what I mean? It's absolutely massive. The, oh my god, Rin. Just paid off my kid's braces? How much did it end up costing you? Yeah, Jack, I remember you saying that. Fuck, dude, I fucking forgot. Hold on. What's the download? Hashtag? Is it Rozzy TTV? Hashtag Jack696. Okay, I put it in my management chat so it won't get washed away. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense, Casey. Oh! Rin's body just stopped Mel from getting hit by that fucking super kick. About 9K. That checks out. That checks out. I looked into braces before I moved to Ireland. I remember talking on stream in 2022 about it. I started going, because I had to get an extraction. And then I got a bone graft so that I could get implants. But they wanted to straighten my teeth before I got implants. And the braces were going to cost 8.5K. And then Invisalign was going to cost 8.1K. And I was like, why the fuck is Invisalign cheaper than fucking... Why is it cheaper than braces? Yeah, right, Grazer? My teeth are terrible. My teeth are awful. Absolutely horrendous. Like, monstrosities of health. They're hideous. They've got to be one of my, like, top 3, like, self-confidence, like, issues. I limited everything, right? Cobalt was the same way on her 4-way last week. She eliminated all 3 people last week. They see you a little less. Oh, is that what counts it with? Okay, interesting. I mean, I'd rather have the Invisalign to begin with. Rid with the nut stutter. Jesus. My fix a child. My parents were getting divorced. Kind of felt. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't go to the dentist for the first time until I was 26. The first time I ever had my mouth looked at was when I was 26. That's not true. I had to get my wisdom teeth taken out when I was 19. And then the first time I ever went to the dentist was myself. I brought myself because I had a toothache. I used to. It's funny how no way, Jack. There you go, buddy. Huge win. What's that, 2-0 now? I think that's 2-0 now. He had to pull me slide down my dumpster. I was like, I don't want it. Yeah, see, it was kind of the same with my parents' Grazer. Like, I fought them on shit so much that they just gave up. And I used to have huge anxiety over the dentist. Like, I was terrified of the dentist. You know, again, anything health-related terrifies me. So I was absolutely terrified of it. I feel like I see this. Bam! Bam! Hi, Palo, by the way. Palo, thank you for making that image for me. I was really struggling with the size of the file last night. Like, I resized it from 1,200 pixels down to 320, which is the recommended sticker size. And then its file size was like 5 megabytes or something like that. So I had to keep lowering the quality until I could upload it onto Discord. It was a pain in the ass. I think you should probably be... Yeah, right, Grazer. Well, I thought they were professional because they owned a business. But, yeah, so that was my first dental experience. And it's so funny because, like, I used to be terrified of the dentist, like, massive anxiety attacks about having to go to the dentist. But since that day, I went for a toothache. I literally just went for a toothache. And then they were like, well, that's fucked up. We got to fix this. Well, that's fucked up. We got to fix that. Well, this is fucked up. We got to fix this. Well, that's fucked up. We got to fix that. Oh, we fucked up that procedure, so now we got to go redo it. Oh, shit. Now that tooth has to be removed. Oh, now we have to do this. Now we need that. Oh, we did some x-rays. You need 17 root canals, you know? And it was just like... And ever since then, I've had terrible dental problems. You know? But, that being said, I have now spent so many hours in the dental chair that I'm no longer afraid of the dentist anymore. Like, I'll sit down in the chair and they'll be like, oh, man, you know we have to give you, like, 7 root canals today. And I'm like, yeah, what else is new? I only got, like, 2 teeth without root canals at this point. Like... Yeah, shoot me up. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, I fucking know. I've done it 400 times. Just get it over with. I've memorized the feeling. What do you call the guy who graduated? Yeah, literally. Yeah. So they needed to put crowns on 2 of my teeth right here, my canine and the one next to it. And the way that the lady did it was she shaved my teeth into... You ever looked at a pencil? And it has, like, the tip of the pencil? She took my 2 teeth and she shaved them both into pencil tips. So I had 2 razor-sharp spikes where my canine teeth were. Like, super thin, super small, actual spikes that looked like the tip of a pencil. So that she could glue the crown around it. I don't have the technical terminology for you. But she turned... I remember looking in the mirror being like, what the fuck is this? Like... Why do I look like a vampire from a 1970s horror flick right now? Like, what is going on? You know? It was creepy. Well, I've gotten a bunch of crowns, and they've never done that before, Grazer. Like, she shaved it to be as thin as the tip of a pencil. I had 2 spikes. You know? Both of those teeth, once looked at by the profession, like the big, expensive professional dentistry that I started going to, ended up having to be removed because they were done so horribly wrong. Both of them ended up having to be removed. So I am now missing my canine and the tooth next to it because that procedure was so wildly done incorrectly. Yeah, no. Or at least that's what the other dentist told me. So I had both of those teeth removed because they were so far gone. Love that for me. Love that for me. Super cool. Really cool. Love that. Great times. Hi, Sage. How'd the weekend go, buddy? Yeah, I'm the same. I basically taught myself not to smile. And when I do smile, I conveniently kind of like curl my lips. So it's like, you know. And it's habit. I've been doing it my whole life. Yeah, same. Same. And that's something that stemmed from when I was a kid as well. Like, that's kid PTSD. You know, back when you're in school, right? And you have so many people just make fun of your teeth all the time back when you're like fucking 9 years old. And then you just grow up with that just shame. Yep, that's been something I've been doing forever. I barely smile. I always kind of either like look away or curl my lips so that you can't see my teeth as best as possible, you know. And to this day, it's one of my biggest anxieties when it comes to streaming with a camera as well, you know. It's definitely one of the reasons why I like my camera to be slightly higher up, because you can't get as much of an angle of like the direct mouth. So jacked up and you just die inside? Yeah. No, I've had that conversation with my kid as well. Yeah. Been there, died to that. Absolutely. 100%. I want to stream something new, and I don't know what. I really want to cut down on the wrestling shows. I really love doing them because it's my excuse to just chat with like something to focus my my ADD on, but I want to go down to 2 shows and get 3 more stream days back. Space Marines. I don't know how long I can stream Space Marines, man. I figure in a week or 2, I'll be back up to where I was before I quit, or before I was unable to play about 6 months ago. And then at that point, I'll get bored of playing again. I'm never gonna play Warframe because I have respect for myself and other games to play. I've seen you playing that, Grazer. Your character looked like my average hotel goer. I was watching you play that like 3 or 4 days ago, and you were like a little skinny crackhead with like her thong pulled all the way up to her nipples, and she was running around with like a bottle. I'm like, yeah, that looks like my old job. That checks out. I understand. Ooh, baby, hey yo. What have you seen me playing, though? I have no idea. Most of the games you play aren't on Steam. So it just says you're online. It doesn't tell me what you're playing. I'm not choose that outfit for the record. I love you so much. I was definitely watching you run around as a crackhead. I'm like, man, this reminds me of when I worked at the hotel. I fucking hate the flamethrowers, man. I finally finished leveling up my flamethrower, which was terrible, by the way. Absolutely terrible weapon. And then last night, I got paired on the Vortex mission with a tactical using the flamethrower. I have never been with somebody using the flamethrower before. That is the most obnoxious weapon in the game. I could not see the enemies because my entire screen, as a bulwark, was fire. I couldn't see when enemies needed to be executed because all the enemies were glowing red. I couldn't see things shooting at me because there was just a giant wave of fire over my screen. Holy shit. I lost a couple opportunities to execute and gain back armor because they would burn to death. What the fuck, Grazer? No, my Discord just doesn't record games or anything. All my data sharing Discord is turned off. Mine is as well, Glaze. And I'm sad that I didn't get a Discord recap because apparently they ranked your Discord usage based on like how many messages you sent. Glaze, I guarantee you I would have been #1 in the world, bro. I send messages like one word at a time. I saw a fucking Instagram reel that was like, oh, you're in the top 0.4%. You spent 81K messages, and everyone was like, 81K? Oh my god. I'm sitting there looking at that like, those are fucking rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. I send 81K messages to fucking Virus in Canada every day. Every day. Like, I just send the individual words. It's like, fucking... Not even. It's the individual letters. Yeah, honestly, Glaze, yeah. News one from Mortal Kombat Wrestling. Ask Frog. Ask Little Pond Frog. Looked like... Oh, perfect. I thought it was that guy who lived in a bell tower. Check the upload under. You have to turn the overall down. You also delete the one. Yeah. Always. I always delete the one I have to do for. Damn it, Roke! You just missed your fight. You know, Lynz, I did notice that the other day, so I did send you a DM. I've been trying to DM you more. I'm trying to be more obnoxious. I'm trying to spread out a little bit more. And message a larger variety of people a little bit more often. I've been actively trying to do that for like the last 2 weeks. I've been trying to expand a little bit more because I definitely am one of those people who get locked into like routine, you know, messaging like 2 to 3 people and then just making that like my circle, right? I'm definitely one of those people. And I'm trying not to do that. Trying not to do that anymore. Well, not as much, you know. I'm trying to expand a little bit. So I've been reaching out to people who I'm friends with, but I don't hang out with every day. Just to try and keep that line of communication open. You know what I mean? Like I felt really bad like about Glace. I've been trying to message to hang out with Glace lately. Because, like, Glace is always around, but I never fucking hang out with him. Bam! I don't remember what I said to Ataxium. Hi, Ataxium. How'd the week go? Ataxium, I was so happy to see you streaming something that isn't World of Warcraft. Also, I still can't go to your stream and tab out, by the way. You are the hardest fucking stream to lurk on, and I cannot figure out why. It only happens to you. I don't know why. I gotta, like, get a screenshot of that and, like, see if I can troubleshoot what it is. I don't think it's on my end. I really don't think it's on my end. Because it's only your stream. Built like Geodude. What? So, Glace. I usually have streams, usually 2 at a time because I'm scared to bring up a third, on my left monitor when I'm just, like, lurking, right? And those will just run in the background. Ataxium stream, if I tab out, so like let's say I have just Ataxium stream up on my browser right here on my left monitor, right? And then I click into the game, so I click into WWE, in about 5 seconds, his stream will turn black and I'll get a red square that says error, stream playback error, please refresh. And it'll boot me out of his stream. But it only does it to him. I am physically incapable of lurking on him. What is it? What's the fix? It doesn't happen to anyone else. From anyone else. Like, I can bring up Blicky's stream from start to finish. I'll never have to tab into it. I can bring up fucking Virus's stream from start to finish, Canada's stream start to finish, Clue, Rarius, fucking Roke, everybody. Anybody and everybody. No problems. And then, if I bring up Ataxium, it crashes instantly. Crashes instantly. This will not work. Hey, hey, I'm good, man. How are you? What's up? WWE, it's boring. You talking about the show or the game? You talking about the show? An auto point? I have no idea what that is. The only extension I have is ad blocker. That's the only extension I have. Like, just like the standard ad block. Yeah, it's a nightmare, dude. United States Open Challenge that needs to go. Okay, so you're talking about the show. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the game. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I've disappointed you. What was I going to say? How do you feel about Cena fighting Gunther for his farewell match? Which is next week, by the way. Bonk. Oh, yeah, I don't have any of that shit. Okay, Glace. Can you DM me that?
New follower.
Hey, Ben. Gunther isn't making it to that match? I've actually heard that people are expecting Edge to jump him and then take his final spot or something like that. I've been hearing that. And I'm like, man, as much as I want to see that, I don't think that's going to happen, dude. I don't think it's going to happen. Like, Cena versus Gunther was leaked probably about 2 months ago. And everybody was raging about it. Everybody was raging about it. Tag team champions, that was not good for business. They cheated and paid off the refs using illegal wrestling moves. Yeah, he's retiring next year. Supposedly Gunther, Bunny. Well, I mean, Cena showed up in wrestling after I stopped being in wrestling. Like, I never saw Cena. When I was in the wrestling, it was like super early 2000 Attitude Era. And then I got out of wrestling, like, at age, like, 11, 12, or 13 or something like that. So I never saw... I dodged Cena entirely. But I've looked into the history of Cena since I got back into wrestling a few months ago. Joe Henry's even worse. I've never seen Joe Henry fight, but I have seen Joe Henry memes forever. I mean, even Cena is even Cena is like encouraging Joe Henry. I've seen his like interviews about Joe Henry and stuff like that. Did not deserve to be tag team champions to cheat. The only thing that I don't like about Styles and Dragon Lee is I don't like their team aesthetic. I feel like they're two characters that like don't have any type of like actual synergy. You know what I mean? You have a luchador-esque, and then you have this like old dude that forearms people. Did they even have a name yet? You know, like I don't know, it just feels lazy. It feels like it's a tag team that was made in WWE 2K25. Just like two people thrown together. You know? Just like two random people. The other person needs to go is Jay. He's too damn old. I mean, I have a feeling Jay's he's gonna be on the it's hard to say, right? Is that barrel in the way? Is the barrel in the way? Oh my god, Clue. No, he can't get to him because of the fucking barrel! I lied, he got to him just fine. Oh my god. What was that? Yeah. I've been hearing that a lot. AJ Lee, the only reason they're put together. Yeah. In the best United States in history, and that was good for business. Logan Paul. And I saw a documentary on heels. I don't remember which one it was, but it was recent. Clue, hit him, for fuck's sake, dude! And they were saying how good of a heel Logan Paul is because everybody already hated him. Everybody already hated him, and then he came into wrestling, and he became this piece of shit heel, so everyone hates him even more, which would normally be a bad thing, but in wrestling, it's a good thing. Oh, thank you, Glaze. How wider is Gutta now? Oh, God. I don't know anything. AJ came in long after I was watching wrestling. I heard that he used to be like one of the best wrestlers of all time, but every single show I've seen him in. Now keep in mind, again, for AJ and Ben and the people who don't know, I only got into wrestling about 4 months ago. Maybe less, because I didn't actually start watching the shows until people came in here and started talking about wrestling. So all of my wrestling knowledge is recent. Yeah, I mean, Ric Flair, I never liked Ric Flair when he was prime. Ric Flair literally looks like an elderly man, and he's still trying to wrestle. The dude looks like he's gonna die any minute. Whoa! Clue! This is Clue's first win, like... Let's go! Holy shit. Not only that, but this is one of Sage's first losses as well. Sage has been on a win streak since creation. And Clue's been on a loss streak for a season and a half. My wrestling knowledge is weak! I love you. I'm an expert at wrestling. Just don't ask me any questions. All right, bet. First tag team. I think the only tag team today here. We have A-Town versus... Did I say the Hunt before? I meant to say A-Town. A-Town versus Team Red. For Skyward the Year. At least he's wearing blue in a mask, right? At least he's got something going on. That's right. Batista. I forgot about Batista. Ric Flair. Who else? Finn Balor. JD. There is just so many. So many. They just no personality whatsoever. Oh, the territory days? I've never heard that term before. Ah. So he was the guy everybody wanted to see get beat then. Hey Chris, what's up? Good morning. Breaker dude is overrated as hell. There's so many guys that are just this big bot. You talking about Braun Breaker? Rumor is they're expecting Braun Breaker to be the next big thing. They're trying to sell him pretty severely. Ooh, Skyward getting dirty with his butt cheeks there. Why would you want to be the guy in underwear, man? You were like one wardrobe malfunction away from a fucking nut slip. Was in black? Yeah, see, that's what I said. Stone Cold, Triple H. Hell yeah, nut slip. Well, Braun Breaker. I have mixed feelings on him for one reason. He's every show every week. You want to talk about like what WWE is doing wrong? How about the fact that I'm a new WWE viewer and they have 55 people on their active roster. 55 people split between two shows, SmackDown and Raw. And yet, you only see the same 12 every single week. Every single week. Jey Uso, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, probably, Drew McIntyre, the Breakers, Braun Breaker, Braun Reedson, the Judgment Day, specifically the females. They have a tag team every single week. And that's all you see. Just every single week. Every single week. I have it at 4-year Tyler. Yep, Lynz, exactly. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you see, you're right. You're right. If dude showed up in just underwear, it'd be so it's a good strategy. Fair. Boop, boop, boop. I haven't watched any NXT yet. Boop, 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 boop. It's just who's fighting? Who fought yesterday? Who fights today? Monday. Today's Monday. Today's Monday Night Raw. Like, who's fighting today? I guarantee you I named off almost everybody in a match today. Monday Night Raw. Who's fighting today? I still haven't seen Axiom or Nathan Fraser fight a single time in 4 months. They're both on the live roster. They're both on the live roster. The active roster. WWE Raw preview December 8th. My brain hurts. Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. So there we go, Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio now making his comeback. He's been on mostly show. Roxanne Perez called it versus Lyria. I didn't see that one, but that one checks out. AJ Lee and... Sorry, Dragon Lee and AJ Styles versus the War Raiders. That's actually new. I didn't even know the War Raiders were still wrestling. That's all it says. Those are the suspected fights today. I believe that's why. But ever seeing fights like every day? No, Espresso, he actually does. That was my #1 complaint for all of the SmackDown and Raw that I've been watching. It's literally like Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed. Next week, Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. Next week, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso versus both Breakers. The week after that, the rematch. The week after that, the rematch. The week after that, the grudge match. Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso. And it's just like, do these people ever fight? Imagine if I ran my show the way that WWE runs their show. What if every single week it was Oscar Tater versus Blicky in the main event? Every single week. This week, Oscar Tater versus Blicky. Next week, Team Red versus Suck Boys. The week after that, Team Red versus Suck Boys. The rematch. The next week, Oscar Tater versus Blicky. The next week, Oscar Tater versus Blicky. The next week, Suck Boys versus the Team Red. Just every single week. Like, what's the point? What's the point? From what I can see, that's sad. 25? Oh, you are the 5th person at 25, Chris. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd watch that. Yeah, the rosters are too big, basically. They have only some time. Yeah, they only have, what, like, is it 5 or 6 matches a show? Something like that. Oh, thank you, Bunny. It's, I don't know. Like, I was looking forward to seeing... Like, I haven't seen Damian Priest fight a single match. I was under the impression that Priest and Rhea Ripley were like a super prominent tag team. I have never seen him on the show. Never seen him. I have seen him wrestle one time, and that's because I was watching old PLEs. He fought at Clash at the Castle in Scotland, like last year. Rhea fights almost every week as well, Espresso. Well, she fights a lot less than you would think, but she does fight quite often. Hell yeah, Sage. Man, I really wish I had an alert for that. You know what? I'm going to write that down. Holly Rhea is getting plenty of action. Yeah. She's. I was surprised that she gets not as much camera time as well. I feel like they're really particular when she gets camera time, because I know she's considered like the biggest star of WWE right now. And I was surprised that, you know, you see Jey Uso and CM Punk literally every single week, but you only see Rhea like every other week. You know, I was surprised by that. I thought that she'd be getting a lot more screen time. Skyward's been doing a lot better since his buff. I feel like Skyward went from pretty underpowered to doing really, really well really, really quickly. You know what I played last night out of boredom? Everybody was busy last night. I had absolutely nothing to do last night. Literally every, like, of the 4 people I hang out with, they were all busy. And I downloaded a game called SCP-5K, I think it was. It was actually really cool. It was really cool. I played it for about an hour and a half, and right when I was at the end of a mission, my game crashed, and now I don't think I'll ever play it again because it made me really mad. It made me really mad. I was right at the end, for fuck's sake. Yeah, roke, exactly. I've been seeing more and more posts about him making mistakes and accidentally hurting people and, like, just performing just subpar. Yeah, I got it as part of a bundle, I think, like, last year, Rose, and I tried it, I want to say, earlier this year, in, like, January, and it was pretty terrible. Graphics-wise, it's beautiful, but the gameplay was fucking awful. I tried it again last night. And they fixed a lot of what made it terrible, and it was actually pretty good. I was having fun with it up until the crash. The last time I played it, there was no direction. 0 direction. Like, they're like, go find the generators in this blizzard, and I just went, how? There's no map. What do you want me to do? How am I supposed to go get a generator in a blizzard? You know? So I just spent 25 minutes just walking around in a blizzard. Finally found the generator. No indication of where it was. And then it was like, go find the key for the generator. I went, oh, fuck no. And I just left. But now they've added a little bit of a direction. They added because, they started using, like, lights. Like, you could see, like a street light. And you kind of get that indication that you're supposed to go in that direction. You know? And then on top of that, they added a new feature, which is like you can follow like the footprints of stuff. So you could be like, go find the key, and you could like turn on your like special vision, and you can go follow the footprints to like where the key is. You know what I mean? So they finally added a little bit of direction, which was nice. Thank you for hanging out, Chris. I appreciate you, man. Oh, the other member. Yeah, I saw him, Lynz. I think I invited him to play. He was on Space Marine. I invited him, I invited everybody to come play Space Marine. And then right after, he went on the Dark Tide. So I was gonna go message him and see if he wanted to play Dark Tide with me, because I still have to play Dark Tide. But, I don't know. I didn't want to just insert myself into his business, so I just didn't. I mean, I don't like Jimmy Uso at all, Roke. Jimmy looks exactly like Jay, but has 1/18 the personality. I don't understand what his purpose is besides just riding Jay's, like, coattails. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Yeah, they look exactly the same. They act exactly the same. They fight exactly the same. They dress exactly the same. One of them talks constantly, and the other one just goes, you know, it's like, man, what is your purpose? And he was in War Games with, like, some of the, you had CM Punk, Rhodes, Roman, and Jay, which makes sense, right? And I was expecting LA Knight, but instead we got Jimmy Uso. I was like, what? What? Get out of here. Hey, Chef, what's up, man? I'm on PC. I'm on PC, unfortunately. XCOM again? I did not see you streaming XCOM. XCOM never caught my attention. I've seen a bunch of my friends play it. Never caught my attention. Why? What's up, Chef? Are devastated. Like they're good as a team? I have no interest in watching them fight. Thank you, Glace, for sending me that, by the way. Like, literally zero interest in seeing them fight. None. Like the Bella Twins? I've never seen the Bella Twins. I tell you one thing, I don't like the Bella. Was it Nikki Bella who came? Oh, is it Nikki Bella who came back to wrestling recently? I don't give a fuck about her. I don't know how she's a Hall of Famer. She looks old as fuck. God, and like everybody's gushing over her. Oh my God, she's so hot. She's so sexy. What? What? I wanted to get him here. Well, I mean, Chef, if you wanna wrestle on our show, man, I mean, I'll go out of my way to get you in here. I would love to have you in here. I've always wondered why you never applied before, or applied, asked to join before. You have a Discord? The bell's like 45. Yeah, yeah. Like, she hasn't been good on the mic at all. Her wrestling hasn't been good. You know? And, like, I don't just goon to random females on TV, you know? And like, not only do I personally don't find her attractive. She's not unattractive, but I don't personally find her attractive. You know, but like, all my Instagram posts are like, oh my God, she's such a thirst trap. And it's just like, okay. I don't feel like that should be a selling point. I feel like her acting skills and her wrestling skills should come before that. Because you're on PC? Who cares? Jay, you're just as into the wrestling shit as I am. I would love to have you involved, because I know you would like being involved. You know? I will, well, at this point, it's mostly Espresso. Espresso, shout out to Espresso, not that he streams, but shout out to Espresso, because he has gone above and beyond with helping me with characters, because my PC crashes every time I try to make a character. His hasn't started doing that yet. He says that his is slowing down, but it hasn't started crashing yet, so. Yeah, exactly, Rogue. What a loser. Stephanie, on the other hand, Rogue. Stephanie has amazing wrestling skills, and she's attractive. I think the only bad thing with Stephanie is the fact that she has no mic skills whatsoever, which I think comes down to the fact that I don't think she speaks English very well. Like, every time I see her on the mic, it's always really, really simple. You, me, fight, Saturday. Mic drop, you know what I mean? Like, every time that she's on the mic, it's extremely simple. you know? And I can't blame her for it because, like, it's obvious that English isn't the primary language there. But, like, I finally watched her wrestle for the first time. I watched the Io Sky versus Stephanie fight for the women's championship belt. That fight was impressive, man. Like, speaking strictly in terms of, like, flashy, impressive skill, she's really good. Like she's fast. She's fast. Like, she's really fast and agile. I was impressed. Honestly, that fight, Io Sky versus Stephanie, was probably the best wrestling fight that I have seen since I've started watching wrestling again, like 3-4 months ago. Genuinely. I was really surprised by how good that fight was. That fight was really good. Just showing off, right? Yeah, literally the only thing that she lacks is mic skills, and that's, again, because I don't want to speak for her, but it's because I don't think she speaks English. Yeah, she's impressive, man. She's good at the grappling. She's good at the striking. She's agile. She's flexible. She's fucking. She's doing like triple backflips and shit off the top rope. Like she's impressive to see fight, dude. Her mic skills are terrible. What do you mean? She just goes ah the whole time. Ah! Io is funny, man. She's funny. But I agree. We don't have... Wait, really, Fox? Io? I don't know. I don't know enough. I wouldn't know enough about it. Good to explain. What do you mean? Yes, it is. Where do you think you're from, Mrs.? You know what I'm a little bit sad about? I'm kind of sad that I forgot to live stream War Games. Would anybody be interested if I streamed the PLEs to Discord? Would anybody actually show up to watch that? Because I could start streaming like the older ones. Also, Fallout Season 2 starts next week. Assuming no, next week will be after my procedure, so my stomach should be better by then. So, Fallout Season 2. And are they releasing Espresso? Do you know if they're releasing the episodes all at once or once a week? Weekly, okay. That works out, so I assume they're going to release every Wednesday then. And if that's the case, that works out so perfectly for the watch party. Like, literally so perfectly for the watch party. Oh, shit. There it is. There it is. She comes in here and just bop. Uh-oh. Yo, I was cracking up watching Virus play his fucking bartender fucking game last night, man. That shit was fucking funny. That shit was funny. Bam! 101-0 versus Xander Blaze. Okay, I'm actually the scroll bar. I feel like Virus, my scroll bar is so far up right now. But she never uses it, not even to come to my stream. I think she used it once the past year when I was streaming to tell me to check my phone. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I get that, man. Some people are into it, some people aren't. It's especially intimidating getting into Twitch when you're new, right? The Wrestler? I've never heard of that. How old is it? Welcome back, Jack. I love this entrance, man. Is that espresso? Yeah, I know. He kept saying espresso, and I kept thinking that as well. came out in 2008. Got you. Yeah, and again, Espresso, I cannot give you more credit. Like, you have been my literally my saving grace since my PC fucking just imploded, man. Like, I tried to, who I tried to create? I tried to edit an outfit the other day, and I crashed 4 times. Who was it? Kaio. It was Kaio. Kaio took me like 4 days to make. Because it just crashed. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Sorry, pulled up Whisker's stream, and it said something about, hey, if you like Whiskers, try it. Oh, he must have me set to host then. I should go back to doing that, man. I used to have on my homepage, I used to have, like, the recommended streamer thing. And I ended up taking it down because somebody was upset that they weren't my #1. DJ! DJ, you are my first subscriber of the day. That means that you get to name the e-girl board. You get to be my first e-girl of the day. What would you like to name the e-girl board today? You were the first subscriber. Make a new Jaybird for weeks. Is that the name of your character? No. I wonder what my watch hours are on your stream, Chef. Like, you're like my #1 lurk spots in the morning. Because like, everybody who I follow streams at night. So I like, any day where I'm awake before a stream, I'm lurking in your stream, like, every fucking day. I'm not good on the spot. Okay. Not good on the spot board. There you go, man. Not good on the spot board. I genuinely wonder if you guys can even see that. Because, like, my stream preview is about the size of a can of Coke. So, like, I can't even make out the words. I'm hoping that you guys can see the words. Or else Blasted Ben spent a lot of money on this board for no reason. Hi, Slayer. Good morning. I hope work's going okay. Thank you for the sub, man. You gangsta as fuck. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. Whiskers is definitely one of my absolute favorite fucking streamers, man. I'm so happy that he found me and he started hanging out with me and then we started to connect, and because him and I vibe a lot. He's just good vibes. Honestly, I'm just like, oh my god, bro. Hold on. Look at Zero's head. So he gets kicked. Look at his face. Right into the first turnbuckle. Right into the second turnbuckle. Right into the third turnbuckle. Bop, bop, bop. Ayo, Lynz? Ayo, circular motions? Nah, man. I honestly, I have... Whiskers is one of those people that come... Like one of those rare people who come along once a year, right? And I think it's because I am such a cynical / negative person. I gravitate towards people that radiate good vibes, you know what I mean? The nicer you are, the more that I want to hang out with you and be in your streams. Like, basically, I'm attracted to kindness. I like being surrounded by people who radiate kindness. And Whiskers is one of those people, man. You know? I felt comfortable with him instantly. I knew that I could trust him instantly, you know? I knew that everything he was saying was genuine instantly because it's just the type of person that he is. You know, and you only come across people like that, like, once a year, you know? I seen a clip, a TikTok clip of him playing Dying Light the Beast, commented, and 2 minutes later I sent a reply. Yeah. Is that how you found him, through TikTok? What a stroke is beautiful. He's such a kind dude, Oski. He deserves all the support. Actually, I'm gonna get a shout out for him as well. I don't know how to spell his name. Hopefully this is right. Hell yeah, it was! Stupid double-eyed bitch. If you guys didn't know, Mr. Whisker's birthday is today. So after my stream, he's going to be having a birthday, like, mini subathon type thing. That's today. That's today. Yeah. All good, man. Explains why we never hang out. What do you mean? I asked you if you wanted to hang out like 2 days ago, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on, I can check this. There's written on the 3rd. On the 3rd, I asked you. That's basically 2 days ago when you have ADHD. How do I? You don't follow Whiskers, Mel? Whiskers is great, man. He's great, dude. Honestly, he's great. But yeah, I used to have like the host thing set up on Twitch. But it only needed to happen one time when somebody made a comment about not being on it. And I got so uncomfortable that I just removed the whole thing. You know, I don't need people thinking I'm playing favorites. 6 months ago for me? Fuck off. Oski, well, apparently I might be playing Darktide tonight. Want to get some sounds? I was tempted to drop 50. I wish I could do that, man. Back in, like, 2020, when I actually had income, I used to do the sub thing. Well, Lester Slayer and I were talking about that the other day. I used to, like, relish in starting hype trains. I used to love starting hype trains, man. But now streaming is my full-time job, which means my income is non-existent. So I can't afford to do, like, gift bombs anymore, man. If I drop more than, like, one sub in your chat, it's a fucking blessing. It's a goddamn blessing. I only make a couple $100 from this a month, dude. I can't be dropping $80 on subs per month, you know? That's fucking half my income. Don't own Darktide? Well, now's the time. It's free to play today, Oski. I have a crazy job now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna... I have a crazy job now, but I'm not sure how it's gonna go these next few weeks. How come? What's going on? Hi, Slayer. What, Blinky? Blinky, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Blinky, you need a PC. We need to get you a PC, buddy. We need to start that GoFundMe. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Why am I being messaged? New job, away from the fam for 2 weeks at a time. The first 6 weeks. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. How old's the kid, by the way? One kid? What the fuck is that, Oski? I can't click on your emote. It just gives me an error. I'll fuck myself. I'll fuck myself, I guess. It's fine. I've always wanted to fuck myself. From Elden Ring. I've never played Elden Ring. I'll drop 50 for you later. Hell yeah, man. Drop 25 and then drop another 25 and be like, this one's from Rozzy living vicariously through me. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. It's all you, buddy. I have two, a 4-year-old and almost... Okay, so they're still really young. I became a stepfather. I mean, legally, I became a stepfather last year. But I've been with my now wife for just under, oh my God, 5 or 6 years. We started talking at the very end of 2020. So I am a new stepfather, and my daughter is 9. Hi, Whiskers. This is definitely it right here. Oh, I lied. Good morning, Whiskers. Happy birthday, buddy. I'm learning a lot about these Space Marines. Hi, Char. Good morning, Char. Char, I'm just going to warn you now, man. If you ever decide to look into Warhammer lore, your life is forfeit. You will be stuck in lore videos for thousands of hours. Thousands of hours. I also became a stepfather. Wait, you really? Whiskers, I didn't know that. I'll give you legally. What are you talking about? That's true. We got married last year. We just had our first anniversary 2 weeks ago. But no, I've been living with my wife for what has it been 3 years now? No, 2.5. 2.5 years I've been living with my wife. We got married a year ago. So I'm a new stepfather, so I am navigating that as well. DJ. My point that I was gonna bring up is time away from the family, because my wife and I used to be long distance. She's from Ireland. I'm from America. So we would go 4 months at a time without seeing each other, you know, because the flights were so expensive. To be fair, she came to me, like 12 out of 14 times, you know, props to her. All I know is Slanesh is a filthy motherfucker. Yeah, he almost got canceled, Oski. Like, Slanesh in, like, the mid-2000s was like, how do we sell boobs and tits in, like, a family game? And then at, like, 10 years later, they were like, fuck it, back to tits and boobs. Yeah, it's Mr. Whisker's birthday today, Maz, and he's also having a mini subathon today as well. God damn, Xander took it? I thought Zero had that. Like, I thought that finisher he did earlier was the end. Really? She's like 12 now, isn't she, Whiskers, or something? Yeah. Man, 10 years together and 5 married? Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. It's fucking terrifying to me, like, how fast time has gone by. You know? It's absolutely terrifying to me. Terrifying. And, like, how much has changed as well. Wait, you on there? She's gonna be 17? That's crazy. Also, Char said something a minute ago, and I'm pretty sure I fucking egoed it because I was talking about something completely irrelevant. Hold on. Lynz. Spudman. I love Spudman. No. Yeah, ataxium. I mean, that's where my trauma, my PTSD of flying came from. Ataxium. Wait, is it the only thing you said about Space Marines? Okay, I'm just dumb. Never mind. I think I got mixed up with Ataxium talking about 9/11. Someone thinks I'm an incredible gamer. Seems like it'd be a neat feeling. Yeah. Yeah. My children ever tell me you suck at this game, I'm putting them on League of Legends! DJ, no! Stop! That kills people. Jesus Christ. I didn't say nothing. I got your colors confused with Ataxium. Ataxium's also orange. It was Dark Alliance. My dad and I were really big into racing games. Like, really big into racing games. For way too long. So, I used to play LOL. I stopped playing LOL shortly after Darius released. You can look up, what is that, 2013, I think? Then I started playing Heroes of the Storm. And I still play Heroes of the Storm to this day. And not only that, but I am currently in the process of teaching a bunch of people how to play Heroes of the Storm. Have you ever played Heroes? Is that Clue with his Thanos of mods though? Wait, what? I have a core memory getting stuck in a Game Boy game as a kid for like several days. Then my dad looked at it for roughly 3 minutes, saw it was part of a broken fence you could walk through it. Yeah, right, Oski? Right, Oski? Yeah, man. I started playing Huts because at that time, where I was playing League of Legends, I was addicted to World of Warcraft. So when Huts came out and they were like, it's League of Legends, but with WoW characters, I was like, ah! And I started playing it, right? But my favorite thing about it was the fact that it was League, but 80 times more casual. So I had a lot less anxiety playing it. And that made me play more, and all my friends were playing it. My buddy Mike was playing it. My buddy Brendan was playing it. I'm pretty sure Ataxium was playing it. We were all playing it, you know. Then I started playing a character called AWA, which you could literally stay in the base and you couldn't die. You were literally invincible. So I used that as an excuse to be good at MOBAs. I was terrible. But it allowed me to learn how to play MOBAs because I spent the entire game reading the map and watching good players play. Yep. You know, and because of AWA is how I got as good at MOBAs as I am today. Strictly because of AWA. That's because he's a French fry. He's a French fry. And I play Norm in League. I'm an ARAM player. My wife she only plays ARAM on Huts. My wife's obsessed with Huts. That's all she plays every day, all day. And she only plays ARAM. I hate ARAM. Like, I'll play it with her, but that's it. That's just because I'll play anything with her. I just like playing with her. I'm pretty sure it's the only cat. Well, Ataxium, do you know why I started playing AWA? With the I build up special strategy, Lynz, I went out of my way to schedule you for a solo match this week, just so that you could stop being sacrificed to sheets. That's it. That's solely the reason. I needed more tag teams this week, but I didn't want to take away your tag team spot, so I left you in singles this week to see how you'd do. I figured you would appreciate that. I don't know how many games I've played, because I have 2 accounts, DJ. I have an American account and an EU account, and my EU account is level, like, 900, and my American account is, like, level, like, 850 or something like that. So, overall, I'm, like, almost level 2,000 on Huts. New tag is rolling in. Did you see the outfits I made for you assholes? On Huts? Yeah. On Huts. Once I got into Huts, I never went back to League. I tried to get back into League, I want to say about 3 years ago, back when Moz was, like, first getting into her Huts kick. And I was like, well, I'll teach you how to play League. League is the better game, right? And it was too hard for me to get into League. Because, like, Huts has 89 characters. League has, like, 250, right? So that means not only do I have to find a character that I like playing, but then I had to learn 249 other characters. Then I had to learn the new things on the map, and I had to learn item building strategies. And I was just like, this is literally too much. Oh, Ataxium. Yeah, dude. Once you go from 1 monitor to 2, it's just a matter of how many you can fit in your room. It's like a drug. The more characters you have, the better it is. Sorry. The more monitors you have. It's so addicting. Like, who was it? Canada bought her 2nd monitor. And I was saying, like, dude, it's only a matter of time till you want a 3rd. Give it like 6 months. Only a matter of time. It's the more monitors you have, the easier it is to use. You had an 18-inch? That's it? Red Stable and that's 2 above a current sale faster. And then play LOL. Well, not only is League of Legends just better than Huts, like, statistically, League of Legends also has a character named, what's it, Dredge? The fuck's his name? Not Nautilus. Pike. Oski, have you ever heard of a guy called Pike? You ever heard of a guy called Pike, Oski? I'm obsessed with him. Obsessed with him. Obsessed with him. So, DJ, you're brand new here. I love anything deep sea. Anything ocean, anything deep sea, aesthetically. Ships, boats, especially if they're old school boats. Love it. Love it. It's one of my favorite things. My second obsession is anything undead. Anything undead, I'm obsessed about. Starting from the top, ghosts, skeletons, then zombies. Spirits. Obsessed with it. Particularly ghosts. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. Boats, ocean, deep sea, ghosts, zombies, skeletons, undead. Love that shit. It's my favorite. Another fun fact, DJ. In every single game ever, in the creation of video games ever, my favorite class to play is support. So League of Legends was like, bet. And they created an undead spirit who's a fisherman, who died at sea, who has water magic, who's a fucking support. And I immediately started playing League again. Fucking instantly. I'm like, boy, man, this character was fucking made for me. Made for me. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Have you heard his theme song? His theme song is amazing. And some of you guys from last year might remember, but my stream theme when I was bouncing between overlays was actually themed around Pike for a short while. It was themed around Pike for a short while. And then also, one of my Darktide characters up until recently was named Pike as well. Uh-oh. Spud with the pin here. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Pike is beautiful. Have you heard his theme song? Hold on. It's beautiful. I have listened to this song so many times. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good! Everything about this character was designed for me! Everything. From start to fucking finish, dude. How many tombstones is this guy gonna hit? Pirates of the... I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm sad we'll probably never get like a new one. I was talking about that like a week ago. Beautiful, man. His moves, amazing. His aesthetic, amazing. His lore, amazing. His theme song, amazing. Like, I don't even play League, and Pike is probably one of my, like, top 5 favorite characters. In, like, anything. He's amazing. He's so cool. He's so cool. Why can't I hear the song? Oh, did I just lower that for you guys instead? My bad. Oops. Warwick, really? Like aesthetically? We're actually getting a new one. Apparently, he's reached out to... No fucking way, Char. Nah, I'm not believing that unless you give me definitive fucking proof. There's no way Disney touches Depp, dude. He hasn't been in anything since the allegations. Yeah, that was Friday's stream where you were talking about Johnny Depp. Which sucks because Johnny Depp is probably one of my favorite actors. Yeah. Like, again, anything from, like, that era, man, that aesthetic. Like, I mean, seriously, Davy Jones. Look at Davy Jones. undead, spirit ship, octopus man. It all very clearly points to, like, my aesthetic, you know what I mean? So my most played character, and I used to revel in owning every skin for him, DJ, was Singed. Singed was my first main before I learned that I was a support player. Before I learned that I was a support main, I was a Singed main. I was a top. And I think the reason that was, one, I like his aesthetics. Anything insane or, like, lab scientist, I'm a big fan of. Another pin from Spud here. Like, big fan of. But then the fact, I still am to this day, bad at last hitting minions. I learned that I could just use my poison to last hit minions. I was really bad at pushing waves, so that was on me being noob. But, at the time, it was great for me, because I could get tons of creep farm. For bed pooping! Yeah. Yeah, man. Again, that's one of the... Oh my god, this is going back and forth. That was one of the reasons why I liked going to huts so much, because there is no creep farming. You know what I mean? Yep. This is a good match. I should probably be commentating on it more. Oh god, my fucking stomach. Yeah, honestly, Espresso, yeah, it's so much less stressful. Oh my god, his legs. I thought I was really good at League. I was not. I feel like every MOBA player goes through a stage where they think they're super god tier, and then they find out they secretly suck. I feel like that's a rite of passage that every single MOBA player goes through, and it's part of the journey. Like, you learn the characters, and you learn your character, and you learn how to be offensive, and you get that murder spree down, but then you realize you have this epiphany that that's only half the game. Half the game is killing, the other half of the game is surviving. So wait, Hut still has play race? Yeah, dude, it's super active. You can play with us if you want, DJ. I am currently teaching about 3 people how to play the game right now. So you're welcome to join. Was I? No, but my teammates had hated me. Yeah. So I was, when I started getting good at League, like I started getting good at my characters, League of Legends. When I started getting good at League of Legends, I learned my character, I learned my build, I learned how to counter people. But my map awareness was 0. And I thought, Battle.net, that's correct. I thought that the correct way to play was just to burn down your opponent's towers as fast as you possibly fucking could. So as a support, I used to play a lot of Jaina. And I would use her tornado to clear minion waves, because it would one-shot all the minions. But what I was doing was taking away all the money from my ADC. I would push the wave and cause my ADC to become broke, and I would push the wave and cause my ADC to become broke, and I would push the wave and then get ganked for attacking a tower. And that's what I would do constantly. And it wasn't until I started playing Heroes of the Storm that I realized that I was the problem. I was the problem. I was the reason why my ADC never got fed. I was the reason why our team was constantly losing, because I was feeding. It didn't matter that I got the first 2 bottom lane towers, because I would die 8 times. It didn't matter that I had the highest creep farm in the game, because my ADC had none. You know? I didn't realize that. Then I started playing Heroes of the Storm. And like Ataxium was saying, back in the day, I only played a character called Abathur, because Abathur couldn't die, which means that I couldn't feed. How Abathur works is that he can appear anywhere on the map on a friendly target. He can take over buildings, he can take over minions, he can take over allies. But he is a character that forces you to play a MOBA as an RTS, a real-time strategy game. I am no longer playing League of Legends. I am now playing StarCraft. You know? You're top-down map control, and that's it. You don't have a body. You don't have to move. You can't die, etc. And because of Abathur, I was able to learn map awareness because he is a character that runs entirely on the map. Entirely. He doesn't have a body. He is 100% map. Okay, let's see who gets this. Yep. Spudman takes it. Lynz, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lynz. That was a good match, though. That was going back and forth for a while. Bum, bum, bum. Seraphine. I'm not sure if I know who that is, DJ. Let's see who takes this. Stop. Char, how do you play League if you don't have a PC? Is Shax the guy who, is he the clown? I don't remember. No, you're fine. Bam! Kace versus Rich in a 1v1. This is right before the title match. I almost said belt. Right before today's title matches. New league, yeah, from 2020. I've never seen it before. Back when I played, I was big on Jaina. Tariq was probably my highest win rate pre-rework Tariq. Karma. I started getting really big into Karma. And the other one was the mermaid lady. With the chain heel. I played her a lot. I think her entrance is so perfect. Nami, yeah. Yeah, I liked her kit. She has like what, the stun skill shot? The stun skill shot, and then the big wave, and then there was like a heal. She was fun. I liked her. I didn't really like Tariq, but back in the day, back when I was more obsessed with winning than I was about having fun, I started playing Tariq. Because he was so good. Blitzcrank, yeah. Awesome Kong. I tried to get Trading Card Simulator working last night with mods for Magic the Gathering, and I couldn't get them to work. I just cannot mod that fucking game. I just can't do it. I'm fucking awful at it. I'm awful at it. I'm just not good at modding. I'm not sure what that means, DJ. The last thing I remember about Mastery was, like, I could put these, like, little rune stones into, like, a tree and get more mana for Singed. That's all I remember. I remember back when I was new to MOBAs, I was really, really bad at mana management because I just spammed all my abilities. I didn't realize that I had to not do that. Honestly, Heroes of the Storm taught... Nice case. Heroes of the Storm taught me so much. I think Heroes of the Storm was the best thing that could have happened to me. It brought me out of a competitive game and put me into a casual game where I was a lot more comfortable, and it gave me the freedom to explore. Okay, so kind of like achievements in a way. An achievement, like, grading system. Bonk. Also, DJ, have you ever seen a wrestling stream before? Hey, yo! Hey, yo, Kace, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, we know all about that from Hots, my wife and I. We'll join a game of ARAM, and we'll be with a bunch of, like, level 3000s, and they'll just die on repeat. And it's like, brother, have you ever played this game before? How are you this bad? How have you walked into a Stitches hook 7 games in a row? The only guy I can think of as a robot is the guy with a cane. The half robot guy, the mid lane guy. So Whiskers used to have a show called Whiskers Mania, and you should absolutely harass him about bringing back Whiskers Mania. So what we do here, DJ, what we do here, I only just got into wrestling a few months ago to maintain conversation with new viewers. But essentially what we're doing here is Twitch integration. You guys show up. Victor is who I'm thinking of, yeah. It's the only robot guy I can think of besides Blitzcrank. But, you design your character, DJ, and then I put you into the show. And then you wrestle, and usually we'll do predictions and gambling over the characters. So that's the whole deal here. It's a lot less about the wrestling and a lot more about the community integration. You know, being able to see your character on stream. Like Rich Hawk, the man wrestling right now. That's Lemon Fist in the chat. And Kace, I believe, is either at work right now or sleeping. But she's usually in the chat as well. I think Char has a match this week, I believe, on Friday. Glaze has a match, I think, tomorrow. Alex has a match tomorrow. Lynz had a match today. So basically, these are all characters that you guys create, and then you guys fight on stream. Jax! Oh, the lamppost guy. Got you. Isn't he like the parry guy or whatever? He uses anything but a weapon. Bonk! Wait, Char, so if you have a Steam Deck, does that mean you have a Steam account? Jax is the cop. Oh, yeah, that's from Mortal Kombat, right? He had his arms just... What do you think? Yes. Okay. How come I don't fucking have you added then, you little turd? I'm gonna go find you right now. Sleuth mode activated. Here you are, you little bitch. What the fuck? Is that Moonlighter? Not having a Steam account. Pick one! Love Moonlighter. Is that on console or did you play it on PC? Or Stream Deck? Oh my god. Oh my god, Kace. Some people pay for this, but I don't think you did. Refund it. Kace, refund it. Yeah. Ataxium, you should play Heroes of the Storm with us again, man. You should. Here's an idea, Ataxium. You should play anything with me. Anything that isn't World of Warcraft, for fuck's sake. I'd get back into WoW, but it's shit. Yeah, Espresso. I've been meaning to play that. Oh, well, Kace is done. That was fast. That was fast. Yeah, that was a pretty moonsault. Literally. Isn't the second one only early access, Oski? Oh, that answers my question. That was almost a squatch. It got rated 3.5 stars. That's not bad for a 1v1. Oh, yeah! Fucking dude, I swear. Fucking, one of my favorite things is, like, sometimes I'll drop into a stream and I'll catch people talking about me, and, like, coming into your stream and having you talking, I think it was to Chris, I don't remember. You were talking to somebody about the wrestling stuff, and you were like, this motherfucker, he's gotta yee hot. He's gotta do, I forgot to make it a belt match. It's fine. He's gotta do the thing. He's gotta wind it up. And then he's gotta let it rip like a Beyblade. Fucking dying, dude. I fuck you not, man. It is actually so useful for me to do that. Because when I'm going through the video editing, I look for the part in the video where I'm like this. The only talking Rozzy is shit. What the fuck does that mean? I don't remember what I said. What is the context? Hi, Trina. Hi. Good morning, or whatever time it is. You're fucking West Coast, aren't you? So what are you, 8 hours behind me? Is it noon for you right now? Is it noon? West Coast, Best Coast. Hell yeah. That's crazy, man. I'm from the future. I can tell you that in about 5 hours from now, Trina, it's going to be 5 p.m. for you. Yeah. And I only know that because I've already lived it. I am from the future. I'm from the future. I think Siri can do that? Fuck off. Siri can't go to the future. You want to be like me when you grow up? Well, technically, in about 8 hours, you will be like me. You will be alive at 7:56 p.m. your time. You will be just like me when you grow up. It is statistically unimpossible. Unimpossible. It's fine. It's fine. I'm also signing up for or tarot card reading services as well if you'd like to see your future from Future Man. Rosenstein. Yo, man. I gotta put Virus, Kaio, and Squatch into a match and see who comes out on top. I gotta put all three of them into a match and see what happens. That'll be interesting to watch. I'm legitimately how are you, Trina, by the way? I'm so sorry. I have to... I got really into designing Kaio, and I was having so much fun with him. Like, his moveset is a lot of fun. And then I went in and I edited his moveset a third time. So I made it initially in one go. Then I went back in and I changed his corner moves because I found a better one. And then I went back in and I changed his corner moves again because I found a second better one. And since then, he's been glitched. I edited his character 3 times. And now he's broken. And it makes me so unbelievably sad. I had fun with him for about a day. And now he's broken. Oh, well. And I absolutely do not have the time to go remake him over the course of 5 hours. Nope. No siree. No siree. Kaio. I mean, Rozzy is too, but I was talking about Kaio. Yeah, I found this cool. So my corner move was... My 2 corner moves was Super Chokeslam 1 and Super Chokeslam 2. And then I found a move that Nightlock was using where he just takes the person and fucks them over the side. He picks them up and throws them over the side of the ring. And, like, I wanted Kaio to be all muscle, completely unhinged. I didn't want any type of discipline from Kaio whatsoever. I wanted him to just... all of his moves to be to throw you. I didn't want body slams. I didn't want slams like that. I wanted every single move this man have to fuck you across the ring. So when I saw Nightlock pick someone up and throw them outside the ring, I was like, I want that move. So I added that move. Then I saw another fight on Friday with another move that I think it was Oscitator. He picked somebody up and he threw them. So then I went and I put that move on him. And then I went and I tested him, and now he has a ghost move set. So he's doing elbow drops, and he's doing running neck cutters, and he's standing around a lot confused. So I know that he has a glitched move set again. The same thing that happens to my guy. I'm pretty good. I'm still dealing with talking to the proper leaders about this cult I was in. What do you mean leaders? Like cops? The human again. I feel that. I hate most humans now? So we've become even more alike, Trina. Even more alike. Oh. Wait a minute. That's a pin? Virus, you've never used that as a pin before. You always sit, get up, and then elbow drop. I've never seen you pin someone like that before. Ever. Hi, Dead Wolf. Hi, Dead Wolf. Don't talk to cops. I've never ever seen him use that. Uh-oh. That might be the advantage that Squatch needs. The ref being in the wrong place again. I was dumb, you were smart. I tried convincing people that humans were great. I was fucking wrong! I love you. I love you. Aw, Trina, I'm sorry, man. I'm always here if you want to talk, you know that. I'm a great listener. Not so much a great talker, but I'm a great listener. Most of the time. What's important is that I try. There's an active attempt. There's a conscious attempt. Bonk. There goes Squatch. Come on, Squatch! You can do that, Lace, if you want. It doesn't bother me. The titty punch! Hi, Grazer. Welcome back. Come on, Squatch. Come on, Squatch! Where's the elbow drop? Did he reverse your elbow drop? You always do sit into elbow drop. Elbow drop here? No. A running attack? Just very tired. Uh-oh. What have you been doing? What are you up to? You doing art and stuff? All right. Ref got in the way. Ref is actively working against the big man. Wait till you see my new alternative outfit, Virus. From my new tag team I made called The Pandemic. I'm just waiting for you to announce it. Wait a minute. Did Virus just take a sniff? Virus, what are you doing with these fingers here? Yeah. We have the same outfit now. Except mine has a Razi symbol on the leg. As in tribe leader. What's a tribe? Oh. But I'll make cookies and watch sim wrestling instead! People? I'm trying to comprehend the relation. Is that actually? I'm stupid. Yeah, but what would Native Americans have to do with this context? Is that actually? Oh, God, okay. I was very confused. I was gonna say, because the last I knew, Trina lives in, like, a city in California. That's like, I didn't expect there to be, like tribes there. There are event owners in the Wasteland community, and they have the power to... Oh! Got you. Okay, I understand. So you're talking Wasteland specifically. Okay, I thought you were talking, like... Like, there was another cult that you were joining that had, like, leaders and stuff like that. And you were like, I'm not going to the cops to get these guys in trouble. I'm going to the tribe leaders to get them murdered. I was gonna be like, Trina, whoa, 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 whoa. That's illegal. Jesus. Oh, my God. And then Grazer said stuff about, like, actual tribes. And I'm like, what is she doing with actual tribes? Oh! Grazer! Grazer, Trina, I was so distracted with the fucking word tribe that I didn't even see what happened. How did Virus lose? Virus, what is happening? How is he losing? He should be undefeated. Average squatch W? Something like. Fuck, I thought you were Trina for a second. What? You know what? This just goes to show that Squatch is like the best character on the roster. I've been saying it for 3 months. Nobody's fucking believing me. Nobody's believing me. I've been trying to tell you guys. Bam! See, I gotta wind that shit up. Insanity. I mean, I'm so glad I'm gone with this championship, man. I'm so happy. I'm never gonna give myself a belt match literally ever again. I'm so happy with this now. I haven't even wrestled. Maybe I should put myself into like the battle royales at like the start of the show. Maybe that could be interesting. See how that goes. God damn it. God damn it, Ataxium. One of those. Make you a manager? Oh, for Ataxium? Well, I started doing the manager thing more often. Alex, like you remember, a couple weeks ago, I started doing the manager thing like a lot. But then I decided against it because it was honestly too overpowered. If one player has a manager and the other one doesn't, it's like a guaranteed loss. Especially and particularly if one of the characters is a heel. If one of the managers is a heel, they have basically a stun on like a 4-minute cooldown. It's insane. You get it off twice a match. It's crazy. That's a really fast entrance. There's his belt. Oh my god, I was just gonna be like, where the fuck is his belt? I like how it just kind of dangles on his on his dad bod, like right on the tip of his fat. Yeah, but I had to turn off. I had to move away from managers because it was so overpowered, man. Like so overpowered. I would like aesthetically, I like having the managers, and I would like to have managers more often, but it's just not fair. It's just not fair. I'm thinking about that. Was it Minnie versus Oski? I think it was Minnie versus Oski was the one that we discovered that. I'm pretty sure because she had what? It was Espresso and Oski. No, Espresso and Pala on the ringside, and they just literally just kept chain stunning her. I think they stunned her like 3 or 4 times that match. Every time she would get ahead, they would just stun her. Ooh. I can't get over the fact that I just don't think this looks like Ataxium at all. I've known Ataxium forever, man. And he's like, my beard is red. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I've known you for years. We've practically cuddled, for fuck's sake. Doesn't look anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, right at the end. The one that prevented the win. I remember Pala being distinctively the reason why she lost that. Like, distinctively the reason. All right, here we go. Running start. Running start. No. Needed a face. Bah! Was the color on the new one? I don't know. Did you post it anywhere? I don't remember. I haven't downloaded a new Ataxium in God knows how long. I also think your chest is, like, wildly, like, thick. It was bad luck. You should have told me that before I gave it to you. I'll put it in the chat. Along with the new Jack stuff. What's the hashtag? You leave his thick chest alone. He's a sweet boy. Oh my god. Fires, when are we gonna play a game again? Make you download the new one midstream. Yeah? No, I could have given you your other outfit. I don't know, I just don't remember you being that thick. I also don't remember you being that hairy, but I mean, it's been like 10 plus years, right? So maybe you've monkeyed up. I don't know, man. Bonk. Either way, distinctly don't remember red at all. 0%. So, like, I look at your character and I go, that's a ginger. You're not a ginger. You might have red in your hair, but you ain't a ginger. Hi, RAAR. Yum, 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 yum. How much do you know about the hair and sizes, man? A lot. A lot. Fucking Ataxium and I were literally best friends for what, like 10 years? We literally hung out like 3, 4, 5 times a week. He used to change the oil in my car, for fuck's sake. And my tires as well. Pretty sure. Did we work together at one time as well? I used to hang out with Ataxium, I would say 3 to 6 times a week on average. On average. Like, we hung out all the time, man. He's the only person who I've ever gone to legitimate parties with because he has anxiety and I have anxiety, and we knew if we went together, we would have anxiety. But we would have each other. So we used to go to these parties where everyone would drink, and I wouldn't drink, and he wouldn't drink, and we would just stand in the corner and talk about video games. Hell yeah, dude. Party animals! Ah! Well, we didn't want to not go to the parties. Hi, Casey. We didn't want to not go to the parties, you know? People were inviting us, so we just go together and just ignore everyone. And then he would show me his military-grade laser pointer outside. It was a good time. Yeah, and I remember having panic attacks about my truck Ataxium. This first to pin? Yes, Rarius. This is a standard 1v1. Standard 1v1. It is not an Iron Man. This is your first belt defense. And I believe this is also Ataxium's first belt opportunity as well. I think you... Alex, haven't you guys done a tag team title before where you lost? But I don't think either of you have ever had a tag or a single title opportunity before. So this is going to be an interesting match because Rarius is a high-flying submission character, which is a wild combination. And Ataxium is a glass cannon striker. He's all about striking and combos. But more importantly, he's glass cannon, so when he loses the advantage, he takes a lot of damage. So if Rarius can get control and keep control, it should be an easy win for Rarius. But if Ataxium counters like that and gets his way... What the fuck was that? He's in for a beatdown because Ataxium is fast. He's fragile, but he's fast. Because I didn't tighten the e-brake cable enough to hold the RPM. You had to bring it back just to go, oh yeah, they rejected it for inspection, so your boss can't charge me again or something. And I looked at you and said, well, yeah, it was my screw up. Of course you're not getting charged. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Well, it was great watching and talking. I'm interested in playing Haunts. Have to download, but it was fun. DJ, feel free to jump into the Discord, man. We have a super active Discord, very big community. Anybody is welcoming, or welcome. We're extremely welcoming. If you would like to play Huts with me, or quite literally anything else, I'm very lonely. Literally, just ping me at any time, or message me, one of the two. I don't care. I would love to play Huts with you. And you legit didn't know how to react to that? That checks out, yeah. That checks out. Oh, that's right. The very first match before you were a team with Ataxium. That's right. I forgot. Hi, Lily. Lily, for once, I'm actually sitting correctly. For the first time ever. For the first time ever, I'm actually sitting correctly. World first. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, I thought that was going to be it. It's 8:20? Fuck, dude. Oh, I started late today. Do you play Repo? I play very little friend slop games. Very, very, very little. On rare occasion, I will. I struggle with social environments, and I also struggle with games that I can't hyper obsess over. So I typically like games with some sort of skill ceiling as opposed to just like funny one-click mechanic. Yes, I do. Peak, absolutely, Casey, 100%. By definition, that is exactly what it is. Peak is less so, though, to be fair to Peak. There is a speed running community and like a meta to Peak. So there is some hyper upset. If you really wanted to play it like that, you could play it a little bit more seriously, but I feel like that defeats the purpose of Peak, where Peak is supposed to be the silly haha game, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Never heard the term? It's a pretty common term. It's a pretty common... Uh-oh. Oh, come on, RAAR. Come on, RAAR. Reverse! Stop dancing! Is he gonna pin? Yeah, I have a very, very, very... Oh! I have a super addictive personality, DJ. I get really, really, really addicted to shit. And if I can't use a new game as an... Oh, my God. If I can't use a new game as an outlet... Oh! If I can't use a new game as an outlet for that addiction, I typically lose interest in, like, maybe a week. You know what I mean? Oh! 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 No way! No way! Oh my God! I've played The Forest. I had a really hard time getting into it. I only didn't buy The Forest 2 because I didn't like The Forest 1. I'm sure I would like it more if I had people to play with. So don't gotta explain to me? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, my biggest category of games, DJ, is co-op. I like playing co-op games, especially 4 versus Horde. Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead, Dark Tide is one of my biggest things. I also recently got into Space Marine 2. Valheim is my favorite game of all time. I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. I like dedicated co-op games. Even better if they have a skill tree and like a high skill ceiling. All right. Oh, wait, that's right. YouTube. RAAR, congratulations. That was an insane match, by the way. That was an insane match. The facts, Ataxium. The fact that he dodged your finisher and then immediately reversed you into a finisher is insane. Insane. Absolutely insane. Like, absolute cinema, dude. Absolute cinema. He dodged it. He fucking dodged it. That would have ended it, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he just got hit by a signature, a finisher, and then you were about to hit him with a second finisher. I'm pretty sure he would have been dead right there. But he fucking... Not only when he dodges your finisher, he takes your finisher charge. So he dodged your finisher and then immediately finished you. That's insane. Holy shit, dude. You just won 70K? What the fuck? How many points was... Who the fuck dropped 70K? Holy shit. YouTube, I appreciate you. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good night. I forgot I have to click this button again.